What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are enjoying the audio. This is from my new wireless microphone. These are this is the Hollyland Lark Max 2. So these replace my Hollyland Lark Maxes, and I also still have my Hollyland Lark M2Ss, as well as the DJI Mic 3. So what do you think about the audio of this? So in today's video, we're just doing a quick unboxing of a new action camera that I just got, the DJI Nano. Now this is basically if you're familiar with the Insta360 cameras, this is basically almost the same thing as the Insta360 Go 3, which is something that I had originally a couple months ago. No, wait, about a year ago I had that. Then you have the Go 3S, I think their newest one that shoots 4K. Now they have their Insta360 Ultra, which is what I think this is really designed to kind of compete with. And so I was unable to get one of these when I first heard about it, because when I was living in the US, these were still banned. You still couldn't get them at the time. And I was actually able to get one from B&H. I happened to find it when I was kind of scrolling through the B&H website. Happened to see that this was available on their website, so I ordered it, and it just came in the mail today. And so I am looking forward to kind of playing around with it. So it's a 1 1/3 CMOS sensor, so it should do very well in the dark. It does 4K at 60, 4K at 120. So let's just face it, when it comes to action cameras, whether it's the DJI Insta360, they're all going to do your standard 4K 60, 4K 24. They're also going to do 4K at 120. So that's going to kind of be pretty basic when it comes to just the availability of the resolutions. Now, this does do the 10-bit as well as the D-Log, so basically it allows you to color grade it, or you can simply just shoot it directly on its own and just, let the camera do it all. This is the 128 gigabyte version, and I bought this because I didn't know at the time, and you couldn't really find it in the website. It didn't really tell you whether you could add an external, any type of external devices to this. I was thinking it was based off of the Insta360's version, which means if you buy the 64 gigs, you only got 64 gigs of internal storage, and then that was kind of it. But this one actually has 128 gigabytes of storage internally, as well as you can buy a micro SD card and flop it into this. Now, I'm guessing, and I'm not really sure, this will work the same way as you would with the Action 5 when I had the Action 5, because I did sell that to get this. I'm guessing that with internal storage, even if you pop in a micro SD card into this, I would imagine it allows you to switch between the different storages, but I won't really know that until I actually play around with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to unbox this and we'll see what comes with this, and looking to see what other types of accessories we can get for this. So let's unbox this thing and see what comes with it. So here we go. This is the box. As I said, it's I really like the design. I think it's actually kind of cool. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on this, and as you can see here, some of the information that it gives you right there. And then on the back, there's that. So it does come with a bunch of accessories. Now, I know there are different versions of this. I didn't get like any of the fancy combos. I just got just the standalone. And as you can see right there, that's that. So let's unbox this and see what we get with this. You can, for this, you still need the DJI app. So if you have any previous DJI action cameras, whether it's the 3, the 4, or the current 5, your Mimo app will work with this. You simply just pair it to it. So let's see what comes with this. So here looks like the accessory box. That's actually kind of, so they packed a lot of stuff in that, so we'll take a look at that in a second. And then here is the camera itself. It's kind of cool. I love the fact that it magnetically clicks. So there's that, and I believe that is going to be everything. I don't think, oh, well, sorry. You've got a few little pieces right here. You've got what looks like forum, and then some stickers, which is kind of nice, although I'm not really a big fan of stickers all the time. It's kind of cool that you do get it, and I believe that that's everything in the box. I think everything else is probably in the little accessory thing. Yep, so that's everything. So we're just gonna put that aside, and then we're going to take a look at the accessories first and see what comes in here. Then we'll take a look at the camera after that. So it looks like you get a cool little, this is a little bit different than the other accessory that I bought, which is like a wall sticker one. I do have like a small rig little quick release, so I'm kind of curious to see if that will work on this. Apparently this is supposed to work in the sense So you got a nice little hole there, and this is a suction mount, which is actually kind of cool. So I can simply just suction mount that on. Then to lift it up, it just simply does up. So that's actually going to be useful for some things. I don't know if you want to do this in a vehicle, which probably could, because it does have full motion in a sense. So, and it looks like you can actually pull this off, which I didn't know you could do that. So in a sense, it has a quarter screw, so you can actually put this on just about any quick release that you'd want, and then that's pretty much it. Otherwise, if you want to use the suction mount, you simply just screw it back in, which is actually kind of cool. So there's that. Then it looks like obviously it's going to be USB-C, as per almost everything on the planet. And then the one thing I do say I can like about this is that you don't have to worry about a battery. Sliding a battery in. Yes, the battery's internal, but it depends on like what you're planning on using with this camera. It's going to be basically the same thing as when you have the Insta360, the Go's and the Ultras. You're going to be using it in that sense. So in terms of content creation, there's a lot of things that you can do with this that actually makes it very useful. So I'm going to test out the battery life just in general, want to see what that works and how that works. So you do get a nice little cool pendant, which is actually kind of cool. I didn't get this with my Insta360, so that's actually pretty dope. So I showed you how to put it on and whatnot. So that's cool. I'm definitely gonna be trying that out a lot. And then you can obviously just tighten it and loosen it this way, which is again actually pretty cool. So I do like that again. Then I think there's one more thing in here, and then some other stuff. So it looks like you get like a little case, which is actually kind of nice. So you don't have to worry about just sticking it on there on its own. Oh, you actually get two things. You can see this. So we'll pop this one open. This looks like a clip of some sort. So let's just pop this open. Oh, yep. So this looks like a nice little clip for your hat. Yeah, you just simply just slide it on. Pretty sturdy there. So it looks like it'll stay on without falling off. That's actually kind of cool. And then this is the housing for the camera itself. Now I'm assuming that there'll probably be other brands out there that'll be making something just as good as the DJI version, but it seems like it's just hard plastic, so it's kind of cool. So that's where your little charging thing is when you stick it on the dock itself. So then you got the little power button right there, or the shutter button. And then I believe there's like one more thing left in here, just your manual and things like that. So we're going to take a look at the camera itself. Actually, what we're going to do is I'm actually going to grab my small rig, and then we're going to see if this small rig actually works with this. So we're still going to pop open the camera. So we're just going to move these lights back a little so they don't flare too much. And then again, this is my little small rig. So here is the one for the DJI. Let's just use this one. So here's the DJI one, and this is the small rig one. So as you can see, they basically fit about the same. It looks like the small rig will actually work with this camera. So because I'm guessing the base is going to be the same width as the DJI Action 5. So we're going to pop open the camera first. I'm not going to turn anything on just quite yet. I just got this, so I'm going to be just wanted to do an initial unboxing. So this is it right here. So let's see if the small rig should technically work. So there we go. I never can figure out which way it goes. So we'll see if this, will work. It looks like it doesn't, because it looks like it might be too wide. So nah, it won't work, unfortunately. So yeah, my small rig will not work with this because the base is just a little bit too wide. Otherwise, just simply just clips like that, like such. And again, because you got a quarter screw, I can still put it on a quick release mount and simply just slide it off. But yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking to see if small rig makes something for the Nan. Otherwise, that's a pretty tight grip. That's really on there. So let's pop that off. Then we'll put that right there. Then we're gonna take a look at the dock. So this is the dock piece right here. Pop that open really quick. And then power button right there. That looks like your buttons for releasing the, yeah, that's your buttons for releasing the camera itself. So obviously it's like any other DJI. You simply just put it on and it clips like such. And then to remove it, you simply just press and then lift up. The unique thing about this is, from what I've seen, is you can record any way you want. So as you can see, it serves as a battery pack as well as a dock, which is actually pretty cool because it reminds me of the Ace Pro. Ace Pro can sort of, no, not the Ace Pro. There's the Go 3s. So the Insta360 Go 3s have this similar technology, so it's actually kind of cool. It kind of shows that. Other than that, there really isn't much else to it. It's pretty simple. I'm guessing this is where you would pop in the micro SD card. So yeah, so as you can see, you can add in a micro SD card into this and add in external storage to this, as well as you can simply charge up, and because there's no battery in it, it's all internal, you simply just use a USB-C port to plug it in and do that. Otherwise, yeah, I do love the different aspects of how you can shoot this. So if you want to do like a selfie vlog, you can simply just attach this camera with the camera facing you, and you can still see yourself in the dock. But otherwise, other than that, it's actually pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to definitely trying this out. This is probably going to be my main next camera next to my Insta360 Go 2. Or I'm sorry, my Insta360 Ace Pro 2. So that is everything for the unboxing of my DJI Nano. So as you can see, it's a pretty dope little action camera. Now, like I said before, it's basically the same thing as the Insta360 Go, but this is much bigger. So in terms of sensor, this is going to be a much better in low light. But I am looking forward to trying this out, testing this with my Ace Pro 2, because I live here in Alaska, and it's starting to get darker and darker by the day. So by the end of the month, it'll start to get much darker. So we'll be looking forward to trying this out to see how well it works in the low light. So that's all that I got for you guys. I want to thank everybody for watching it. If you're new to my channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button and that bell notification. That way you don't miss content when I drop it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your week.